What is going on, dudes and dudettes? It is Deadbolt here, bringing back some more SCP reactions. And today, we're reacting to SCP-3729, the best day of your life. And it kind of got my attention with this. Like, yeah, I'm going to do that prediction thing, even though I usually get them wrong. The best day of your life. That sounds like something off, like, remember that coffee machine or like vending machine, whatever it was, that like you got the best drink you've ever had, and then the guy drank it and then he killed himself because he was like, it's only downhill from here, you know? It reminds me of that. Like, what would constitute the best day of your life? I would say it's probably like a room you go into and it just simulates the best things ever in history that you consider the best. That's what I'm thinking it is, because it's formerly Thaumiel. Man, somebody in the comics told me what Thaumiel meant, but I completely forgot. Hold on, let me look it up. Oh, an SCP is used to contain other SCPs? Okay. That's interesting. Yes, I am planning on reacting to these other ones. I have them in pause, ready to go. But alright, let's just get into it. The best day of your life. Man, that has me thinking. What would be the best day of my life? I feel like it would involve a lot of eating, a lot of playing video games, and probably a lot of I'm editing that out. Alright, let's get into it. The Volgun, by the way, like and subscribe to their channel. They're awesome.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Miller, and the SCP we're going to be looking at today is SCP-3729. Object Class: Safe. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-3729 is to be kept in a standard containment cell located in the Safe Class Containment Center at Site-26. Any testing with SCP-3729 must be conducted on D-Class subjects and be approved by the Site Director, Site Ethics Committee Representative, and Site D-Class Resource Accountant. All D-Class used in these experiments must show no desire or ill will towards anyone in the Foundation, show no desire to commit any form of crime, and have no history of cruel or unusual behavior. For more information regarding what constitutes cruel or unusual behavior, see Ethics Committee Document 827B, D-Class Psychological Profiles.
Huh. Like, I understand. I think D-Class are sometimes just people that nobody cares about. But I like to think that it's always criminals. But like, it's kind of sad that D-Class, well, in a way, if they are people that just nobody cares about, hopefully they save those ones for good experiments like this, because I'm pretty sure this is like they have something good happen to them. So I'm hoping like the D-Class that like never do anything wrong, that have never done anything wrong, that are like good, they're just like, you know, people nobody cares about. I hope they live and they don't get, you know, tossed in with horrible experiments, like into different dimensions and torn up and ripped apart and stuff. Hopefully that's saved for like the more dangerous, the more like just despicable criminals of D-Class.
Description: SCP-3729 is a wooden doorframe consistent with the 1910 kit home designs from the American company Sears. SCP-3729's anomalous effects manifest when a human subject, henceforth SCP-3729-1, walks through the doorframe. The anomalous effects exhibited by SCP-3729 will always affect the first person to walk through it after sunrise, regardless of the number of individuals which do so.
So it only affects one person a day.
SCP-3729's first and most consistently observed anomalous effect is that the day after SCP-3729-1 walked under SCP-3729, henceforth referred to in this document as A24 for the sake of brevity, SCP-3729-1 will wake up to the sunrise regardless of whether or not the sun is visible from their position, and report feeling remarkably well rested independent of how much sleep they actually received. All other anomalous effects appear to be based on the psychological profile of SCP-3729-1 and thus vary considerably. SCP-3729 has been shown to alter reality in order to provide SCP-3729-1 what the subject would consider an extremely pleasant experience throughout A24. While the full extent of SCP-3729's reality-altering capabilities is not known, it has shown the ability to edit Foundation documents, alter the behavior and opinions of people SCP-3729-1 is aware of, create matter, and affect results of games of chance. SCP-3729 is likely capable of many more effects, but testing has been temporarily suspended due to high financial cost and lack of fitting D-Class subjects.
Yeah, like, this is very, very vague. Like, I'm not sure if what they go through is good or not. It's just saying, yeah, it affects them. Yeah, it edits things. But like, well, and they said that they have an extremely pleasant, like, sleep. Like, they're well rested. But like, that's all they've said in regards of what it does. Like, it hasn't said anything like, and you live like your wildest dreams, you know. It's just, yeah, it can change matter, it can change chance, create matter. That's it. But it looks like they're getting to test now.
1. Test conducted by researcher Erickson. A24 date 11/16/2010. Subject D8375. Male. Arrested for serial murder in 1994. Had no psychological evaluation prior to testing.
Is that not cruel and I guess that's why they said like C, like whatever constitutes a fitting D class. So I guess they are all criminals. Like, I guess maybe this one was justified, or maybe it's been a long time since they've demonstrated any ill will or something. Hold on, I feel like I have a hair on my nose, and it's so annoying. Oh, I see. Oh, that hurt. It was one of my mustache hairs. Oh, that hurt a little bit. It kept tickling me, like it was like going upwards. You're supposed to grow downwards. Yeah, it feels great now.
8375 walked under SCP-3729 and was sent back to his holding cell. Results. At approximately 5 a.m. on 11/16/2010, D8375 was pardoned of his crimes, amnesticized, given false memories, and released from Foundation custody due to a clerical error. Shortly after D8375 was dropped on the outskirts of his hometown, he encountered Mrs. Allison Jacobson, the woman who made the police call that resulted in D8375's arrest, on vacation. On the morning after 11/16/2010, the clerical error was discovered by D-Class resource accountant Augustine Mercy, and Foundation personnel were sent to remedy the situation. Mrs. Jacobson and D8375 were found dead in an alleyway, the former due to choking and the latter via self-inflicted blunt force trauma to the head. A crumpled note was found in D8375's pockets which simply read, "I got my revenge, I ain't going back." Notes. The results of this test are inexcusable. Researcher Erickson has demonstrated extreme negligence and lack of caution in his testing, and has been summarily demoted. All further tests must be preceded by the subject D-Class undergoing a thorough psychological evaluation. Signed, Dr. Gonzalez, Site 26, Ethics Committee Representative.
I get it. So it gives them the best day that they've ever had. That gives them, like, because he was in, like, prison, I guess, D-Class. He was in prison in the SCP Foundation, you know, just waiting to die. And his best day would be to be free and get his revenge on the person who put him there. Oh, that's kind of amazing. Like, it just changes every, like, my question is, well, maybe he was already through it. Like, I'm just wondering why they would give him amnestics, or maybe that's just protocol, but still, that's so cool. Man, this is a cool little SCP.
Test 2. Test conducted by researcher Alphonse. A24 date 07/14/2012. Subject D2715, male. Arrested for murder in 1993, has expressed extreme regret over his actions. Pre-experiment interviews indicate that D2715 strongly desired to, quote, to become a world-renowned writer. Procedure, see Test 1. Results. At approximately 5 a.m. on 07/14/2012, D2715 was pardoned of his crimes, amnesticized, given false memories, and released from Foundation custody due to a clerical error. Upon being dropped off on the outskirts of his hometown, D2715 located a winning Powerball lottery ticket on the ground near his feet, whereupon he approached the nearest casino and cashed it in. He then proceeded to buy out all seats in Wells Fargo Stadium, where his self-proclaimed favorite band, Matchbox 20, was performing. He made the concert completely free and provided full refunds to anyone who had already bought tickets.
Aw, he's so nice.
D2715 passed out, seemingly from alcohol poisoning, at approximately 11:45 p.m.
Oh, jeez.
Shortly after waking up at 5:15 a.m., D2715 stumbled and fell off balcony 4D of Wells Fargo Stadium before Foundation personnel were able to retrieve him.
Oh, did he die?
Notes. More thorough psychological evaluation is required for these experiments. All future tests must include a polygraph-accompanied interview in order to prevent false claims regarding the stated desires of the D-class subject. This was an expensive mistake, and it best not happen again. Signed, Dr. Gonzalez, Site 26 Ethics Committee Representative.
That's so cool, though. At first, I was like, did he just buy all the seats and then went there alone? You know, just imagine how awkward that would be, like, for the band and him. Just, he's the only person in the stage, you know, just in the seats watching the band, and they're just making eye contact with him because they can't look around because, like, he would feel like shit. Just like, no, he's not here. I'm looking at my fans, but there's only one person here. I know. Like, oh. But no, he bought out all the seats so that everybody can have them for free. That's so cool. Man, rip to that guy, even though he murdered somebody. They probably had it coming.
Test 3. Test conducted by researcher Alphonse. A24 date 10/08/2016. Subject D9762. Female. Arrested for manslaughter in 1997. Subject has shown extreme regret over their actions and has expressed no criminal desires after their arrest. Polygraph-accompanied interviews indicate that D9762 possesses no ill will towards the Foundation. These interviews also indicated that D9762 strongly desired, quote, a real meal, one with actual meat instead of that bullshit they have at the cafeteria. Procedure, see Test 1. Results. D9762 did not leave her holding cell. A clerical error resulted in all D9762's SCP assignments for the day being voided. Patrol guard Giovanni McConnell abandoned his post and returned with a well-done steak seasoned with various spices, which he handed to D9762. Patrol guard Giovanni McConnell was unable to explain where he obtained this steak from.
I would have gotten a burger.
D9762 remains alive and healthy. Notes. D9762's continued health is a notable departure from the results of other tests and should be kept in mind for further testing.
Oh, so was she on the downhill?
Researcher Alphonse.
She probably had like cancer or something?
Addendum. Due to the extreme financial cost of covering up the results of Test 2, as well as the difficulty in screening D-class subjects for further experiments, testing with SCP-3729 has been temporarily halted. Personnel requesting further tests must first complete the Standard Foundation Testing Renewal Request Form, document code B57, and submit it to the Director of Site 26. Archived document.
They're like, you spent all our budget on one experiment. You're done. We're not experimenting on this thing for a while. Oh my god. And if you're wondering why I made the boss man Minecraft Steve, it's the same reason why I made Mr. Science Man over there. We're skinny jeans and heels and can grow a third arm whenever he needs to. I just can't find the right pictures, alright? It's hard. Jeez.
Found on the desk of researcher Alphonse. Standard Foundation Testing Renewal Request Form. SCP Foundation, Secure, Contain, Protect. Submission date 12/16/2016. Name, Researcher Gerald Alphonse. Clearance level 3. Item requested, SCP-3729. Reason for requested testing renewal: to determine if, through artificial memory insertion and mental state alteration techniques, SCP-3729's reality-altering capabilities can be used to benefit the Foundation's containment goals. Reply date 12/22/2016. This testing request has been denied. Previously accepted. Reasoning: while SCP-3729 poses great possible value as a Thaumiel class object, the risks involved in attempting to use it as such would be far too great. A single mistake could be catastrophic, and while it can on occasion seem so, memory insertion and mental control are not perfect sciences. On a more personal note, the goal of the Foundation is to serve and protect the world, not to control it, and certainly not to put it at pointless risk. You would do well to remember that, Alphonse. Signed,
True.
Director of Site-26.
He makes good points. It's nice that the SCP Foundation
concludes today's lecture. Thank you for listening, if indeed you still are, and you are all dismissed. Goodbye.
It's nice knowing that the SCP Foundation doesn't have an interest in controlling the world. It's like sole goal, whether it's good or bad, like whether it involves casualties or not, you know, it's still, no, we just need to secure, contain, and protect. That is it. We don't need to control nothing, you know. We don't want to take over the world. We just want to secure, contain, protect. I can respect that. Like, I feel like the GOC, you know, how they kill sort of recklessly, but also sometimes justifiably. I feel like they would probably lean more to, you know, like I feel like they're more likely to have a splinter group like form inside of them that would try to take over the world with the SCPs. I feel like out of all the groups I've went over through, you know, in this little series I have of SCP universe, they're probably like, yeah, we might, you know, just take over the world. But I don't know. This is still a cool SCP. It's a weird one. No wonder it's like, is it Thaumiel? No, it's safe. Yeah. Like, it has many uses, but like, I guess it is easy to just toss it in a closet and make sure nobody gets in it, and that's it. You know, you're good. Because if somebody, like, it's already been demonstrated that you could use it to kill people. Like that guy who's like, okay, my best day would be to get revenge on the person who turned me in, and now they're both dead. So it can be used for ill will, I guess. So I guess I understand why they're just like, no more testing, we're done. Oh, real quick, be sure to like and subscribe to the Volgun as usual. Awesome videos. Ferdinand, have I reacted to that one yet? I always see that one and I'm always like, I should react to that one, but I'm not sure if I have one on the channel. I don't remember it. But alright guys, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Any feedback would be greatly appreciated, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.